Hi, Kat. I'm well. How are you? I know. I noticed. How are things? How are things? Good. Awesome. No, I just penciled them in like right before I left.
Oh, they look good.
That's probably why. Oh, right.
Yes. How's that going? It's really good. It's just very little.
Hey, Sarah, if you have a blanket and some blocks, you can grab those. And everyone else, I'll get you a blanket, Kat. You can take your blanket and just roll it. And of course, the tighter you roll it, the more support, the more intense this may feel. But we're just going to roll it and then we're going to lie back on it. And if you want to maybe take a supported Supta Baddha with your blocks, supporting your knees, you're welcome. Otherwise, you can just extend your legs out. But the blanket is going to find its way just underneath our rib cage, kind of right beneath our armpits. And maybe you goalpost your arms or send them out in a way that's comfortable. How are you? Then letting your legs fall. Just grab yourself a mat. Sit you back here. Just take a shape with your legs wherever is comfortable. You're welcome to use those blocks. allowing the face and the eyes to settle. And just setting an intention for your practice to cultivate some gratitude for things that over time may change in appearance, but still serve their purpose. And some of you may know I work at a restaurant a couple times a week. And one of my coworkers sent me a picture of an orange with a wedge cut out of it. And he was like, "Stop doing this." And I was like, "Why are you so upset about an orange? I cut the wedge out if I need to make a sangria, but I want to be able to use the peel for other cocktails." And he was so upset about it. And then the next day I was going to a yoga studio and I backed into a fire hydrant and I was so upset that I crunched my bumper. And somewhere along my drive, I started to think back to how upset my coworker was about the orange because I took a slice out of it. And I said there's more important things to worry about than an orange. And I started to think, even though my car might not look the same and it changed shapes, it's still serving its purpose. And then I started to think about our bodies, and over time, maybe we get a couple of gray hairs or some wrinkles, may change shape, and it may even change the degree in which it functions, but it still functions. Just giving yourself permission to embrace the imperfect. Find beauty in the things that show their wear and tear over time, their life. Really start to deepen the breath, this 360 breath, so you can feel your rib cage press against the blanket that supports you. It's allowing your shoulders and your chest to soften, just drape over the prop. Be here for a few more moments, using this time to notice if you're distracted or if your awareness is swirling around in the mind and all the thoughts. Can you just start to rope it back into this space, into this moment? And then dropping from the thinking mind down into the knowing heart, where you can move and breathe through your practice from that space that is a little more clear and calm and still. Two more rounds of breath. And one more inhale. And exhale. Start to bring the soles of your feet to the mat. And bring your arms along your sides and just roll off onto one side so you can reach back with your blanket and set it aside. And returning to your back, hugging the knees into the chest, giving yourself a little squeeze to rock side to side. Move the knees away from the body and rock side to side, massaging your tail and your hips. And just let go of any sense of urgency. There's absolutely no rush while you're here on your mat. And drop the soles of the feet down and extend the right leg up. You can straighten out that knee as much as you'd like, and then a nice slow rotation through the right ankle. Try to draw the biggest circle that you can through the toes. Maybe even bigger. Inhale. And as you exhale, reverse the direction. Big breath in. And breath out. Inhale, point the right toes up to the sky, straighten out that knee. And exhale, flex all 5 toes down towards you, pressing energy up through the right heel. And then go ahead and send that left leg up as well. And just notice the difference in sides. Do you feel more sensation in the right leg than the left leg? Do you feel more open, more heat? Just noticing the qualities. And then release the sole of the right foot down to the mat and relax for a moment. And then begin the ankle circles on the left side. Yeah, nice and slow. Just working out any of those little bubbles between all the tiny joints of the toes, the foot, the ankle. One more breath in. And exhale, reverse the direction. And breathe in. And breathe out. And then inhale, point the toes up to the ceiling. Exhale, flex the toes down towards you. Press energy out of your heel. Straighten out that left knee to the best of your ability. And then bring that right leg up as well. Good. Now both sets of toes are flexed down towards you. Press energy up through your heels. If you'd like to add a little support with your thumbs by your sacrum, you're welcome. Otherwise, just turn your palms face down at your side and take an inhale. Very slowly drop the right heel to hover above the mat and just hold it here. Can you seal your lower back to the mat by engaging your front body? Straighten out the knees. Inhale. Relax the face. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale, bringing that right leg back up. Take a breath in. Very slowly exhale the left heel to just hover 2 inches above the mat. Straighten out both knees. Keep your toes flexed towards your shin, active through the legs. Seal your lower back down by engaging your front body. Take an inhale. Stay as you exhale. It's one more inhale here. And then exhale, bring that left foot up. Hug the knees into your chest just briefly to give them a break. And then again, both legs go straight up to the sky. Press energy up through your heels. Flex your toes down to your face. Begin to engage the front body to seal the back body to the mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower the legs 30 degrees and pause. Take an inhale. Keep the lower back sealed. Lower them 30 degrees and pause. Maybe you shake. Breathe in. Exhale, lower both heels 2 inches above the mat. Look down at your heels. Make sure they're not too high. Make sure they're not resting. Good, you can relax your head if you want, or you keep it lifted. Use your breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more round of breath. You got to inhale. Exhale. Inhale, both legs up to the sky. Exhale, drop the soles of the feet down to the mat. Brush the backs of your heels with your middle finger. Palms stay flat. And we'll take a bridge. Press into the feet. Lift the tailbone, lower back, and mid back. Press down through your heels to lift the hips. Press down through your palms and forearms to lift the chest. Slightly hug the knees in towards one another. It's one more inhale, lift. And exhale, lower down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Begin to rock yourself up. Maybe you rock and roll a few times along the length of the spine. And then we'll find our way to a tabletop position. Take your time getting there. Remember, there's no sense of urgency. We'll meet in our tabletop with our wrists, elbows, and shoulders stacked, knees and hips stacked. Maybe you close down the eyes and keep the palms planted. Take those hip and shoulder circles just to warm up the wrists. Stay connected to breath. Make that mind-body connection to the palms of your hands. Maybe you notice anywhere that feels a little tender. With your next exhale, reverse the direction. And then we'll find stillness here at the center and turn the fingertips to face in towards one another. And then keeping the palms flat, we'll just rock side to side, side to side. Only going as far as your safe range of motion allows. And then find stillness at center and turn your fingertips away from one another. Keep your palms flat on the mat. Same thing, rocking side to side. Good. Then find stillness in center. Turn the right palm face up towards you. Maybe you can shift that left hand forward if that feels okay. And you can just stay here, or you can offer a gentle cow pat. One more round if you chose to take that movement. And then find stillness at a neutral spine and gently lay the right palm flat as you begin to shift the weight back onto the right palm, left fingertips face us, palm face up. You can stay or add that cow cat. One more round. And exhale. And then we'll find our neutral spine, laying the palms flat, curling under all 10 toes to sit back on the heels, making sure the little pinky toes included in on this stretch. Shoulders over hips, hips onto heels. Relax the bottoms of the feet. And if you want more, you can even inch your knees forward to come higher onto the tips of the toes. Try to relax the feet, relax the legs. And then take your hands in that claw shape and just rotate out the wrists. And to exhale, reverse the direction. See if you can relax the soles of the feet. Then inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, bring the palms down to the mat. Uncurl the toes. Pedal out the tops of the feet. Good. And then find stillness, spreading the fingers wide. Curl the toes. Come to a down dog. It might be a little more narrow here, and that's okay. Start to find length in the upper body and sway the hips side to side. Maybe you lift the leg and offer yourself some hip circles. Any movement that you'd like to find. Just keeping the pointer finger flat, the thumb flat. Shaking out the head, yes and no. And then begin to find some stillness in your down dog. We're going to make our way to the front of the mat, but stay with me here. We're going to take hip circles to the front. So lift that right leg as high as you can get it, and then bend your right knee. Circle it all the way around towards the right armpit, and then the toes just land slightly in front of the left. And then inhale that left leg all the way up, bend the knee, a big circle towards the left armpit, and then just a small step. Inhale, right leg lifts all the way up, press out of the shoulders, big circle and a small step. Inhale, left leg up, big circle, more strength through the hands and shoulders and a small step. Make your way all the way to the front. We'll all get there at different times, so just hang out in your fold when you arrive with the feet hip distance apart. And take that ragdoll as if you got clotheslined at the hips. Let the head hang heavy. Keep the knees soft and clasp the hands behind the back. And then bend the knees and take your hands to the front of the room. You can always use a piece of fabric, a shirt, or if you want me to bring you a strap. If you'd like to offer any movement with this bind, maybe you bend that left knee and pull the hands to the left as the right leg gets straight. And then you fold through center, and you could just sway side to side. Good. Find stillness at center. Release your hands to the lower back and then down to the mat. Keep the knees soft in the arms, heavy, head heavy. Round up vertebra by vertebra. No sense of urgency. Maybe you're approaching halfway. Let the head drop heavier. And as you come to standing, lift your chin off your chest. Turn your palms to face forward. Close down the eyes. Palms are open to the front of the room, and then really fan those fingers out wide and start to send energy down through your fingertips as if you can press down through the earth. And start to feel that lengthening sensation along the neck and shoulders. And then very gently dropping your left ear to your left shoulder. Sending more energy down through the right fingertips. Inhale. Very slowly, the chin drops to the chest, pulling the backs of the shoulders away from the base of the head. Inhale. And exhale, the right ear to the right shoulder, actively sending energy down through the left fingertips. Inhale. And exhale, dropping the chin to the chest, sending energy down through both sets of fingertips. Soften your knees and then sweep it up with an inhale. Reach up, send some weight into the heels, press the hips forward, and then exhale, soften your knees and fold it in. Inhale for that strong halfway lift, collarbone broadens. Exhale, spread the fingers and plant the palms. Step it back to a high plank or drop the knees to modify. It's 10 rounds of breath, and I want you to offer yourself softness and relaxation, the sense of calm. You're just breathing, tapping into your strength, knowing you can do this, knowing you have options if you need them. Inhale. And exhale. Feel like you're pressing the earth away from you, finding a little bit of softness in the shoulders, length through the heels. Relax your face. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. It's 1 more breath in, and it's down dog as you exhale. Good. Take a big breath in through the nose. Open the mouth and let it go. Inhale, float your right leg just hip height. Twist it deep into the left armpit underneath you. Good. Inhale, 3-legged dog, just hip height. Swing it wide to the right armpit, crunch the right side body. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Just tap the knee to the nose and find that cat spine. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine. Hold it there. Inhale. Hold it there. Exhale. Hold it there for an inhale. Take the knee to the nose and then step the foot in between the hands. Back heel is flat. Warrior 1 when you feel grounded and ready. You can widen your stance on the mat, walking your right foot to the right and the left foot to the left if you need to. A nice deep bend in the front knee. Pressing energy down through the front heel. Find some integrity through your elbows. Your arms are long. Turn your thumbs slightly outwards. Good. Take that deep bend in the front knee. Good. Press into my hand. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath in. Exhale. Bring your hands down to frame your front foot. Pivot onto the ball of the back foot. It's three-legged dog. Right leg high. And exhale, step the right foot in between the hands once again. Step it up, big toes touch. Sink the hips, find chair, sweep the arms, tuck the tail. Hugging your knees in towards one another. Maybe you find a block and place it in between your thighs on its thinnest side. Really squeezing it in, just an option. It's 5 more rounds of breath. You can bring yourself deeper or give yourself less. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Relax the jaw. 1 more inhale as you sit and reach high. Exhale, straighten the legs and fold. You can set the block aside at the front of the mat. Inhale for a halfway lift. And then exhale, plant the palms. Step it back to a high plank and take an inhale. Exhale, drop the knees, lower the chest forward and down. Come on to the tops of the feet. Inhale, float the chest. And exhale, relax the chest down. 2 more times on your own. And one last time. And exhale, lower the chest. Press it back into a child's pose. Give yourself a moment to reconnect. Embracing your shape and your shapes through your practice. Embracing the level of functionality that these shapes offer you today. Make your way to down dog. Walk those arms out, moving with purpose and intention. Lay your palms nice and flat and feel grounded. Take a big breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, let it go. Inhale, float that left leg just hip height. And it's a deep twist to the right armpit. Inhale to float it hip height. Crunch it really wide to the left armpit. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, round the spine. Just tap knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, tap knee to nose. Hold it. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Bring it closer to your forehead. Inhale, and with control, exhale, step it through. Keep your hands on the ground here for a moment. Dial down your back heel. Feel really grounded through your feet so you can press down with power and inhale to rise. Warrior one. Deep bend in the front knee. Make sure the knee is pointing in the same direction as the toes. It might like to drop in, so just be mindful of that. Both legs are working evenly. Finding some softness in the jaw, in the throat. Can you sink deeper into the strength of the legs, deeper into your front knee? More energy through the knife edge of the back foot. Soften the jaw. It's one more inhale as you reach it up. And exhale to plant the palms. Three-legged dog. Inhale, left leg goes long behind you. And exhale, step the left foot through, right foot through for a fold, and then a chair. Sink into the hips, into the heels. It's just one inhale, and an exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, spread the fingers and plant the palms. Step or jump back. Go through your flow, dropping your knees if you need to. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg floats up. Exhale, step it through, back foot flat. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale to plant the palms. Three-legged dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot through, and then it's standing split, finding your blocks at the front of the mat. Stay grounded on your right foot. You can have a very soft bend in your right knee. Maybe you take your blocks to their highest height. Left pinky toe is squared down to the mat. Press energy out of your left heel. Maybe walk those blocks even further from you. Good. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more. Inhale. And then exhale. Start to crunch that left knee into the body. And then stand up, bringing the left knee with you. Single-legged mountain pose. Good. Stand tall out of that right hip. Inhale, reach it up. And then exhale, it's an open arm twist to the left. Back hand sweeps down. Inhale, back to center, arms reach up. Two more times. Exhale, open arm twist. Inhale, sweep it back up to center. Exhale, open arm twist. Press the left knee forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And then exhale, soften the front knee as you reach your left toes all the way back. Crescent lunge. Settle in here. We're high on the ball of our back foot. Soft bend in the back knee. Deep bend in the front knee. Taking that same twist, let's hold our first one. So take an inhale, reach it up. We're taking an open arm twist to the right this time. Good, let's hold this first one to drive the right hip back. Use the ball of the left foot to pull the left hip forward. Good, and then that right arm sweeps down. Inhale, back to your crescent lunge. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, sweep it back up. Exhale, open arm twist. Pause for a moment there, and then inhale, sweep the arms up. Gather your palms, straighten out your front leg, twist, right, left elbow finds the outside of the right knee. You can drop your back knee if you need to. Pull the right hip back in space. Use your left toes to pull the left side body forward in space. Good. One more inhale. If you're in a bind, slowly unravel. Stay in your twist. Step your back foot up to meet the front twisted chair. It's just one inhale. And one exhale. And then inhale, stand up, reach up, look up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Spread the fingers, firmly plant the palms, step or jump back. Stay strong as you choose your flow. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, downward dog. 2 rounds of breath. Fill it up. And empty. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, left leg floats hip height. Exhale, knee to nose and step the foot through with control. Back foot flat. Inhale, arms rise. This is warrior 1. Both feet are flat. Exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, 3-legged dog. That left leg goes up and back behind you. Exhale, step the foot through. This time, standing split. Find your blocks. Only take your right leg as high as you can while keeping the pinky toe square down to the mat. You can have a very soft bend in your front leg so you're not locking out the knee. But feel grounded on the front foot. Inhale. And exhale. You walking those blocks even further from you to get a lift in the chest. So make yourself more into a T shape than a fold in the front body. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. It's 1 more. Inhale, pressing energetically back through your right heel. Then exhale, bringing the thigh in towards the belly, pressing through the standing foot to stand up, single-legged mountain pose. Find your balance there. Find a comfortable gaze. Standing tall out of the left hip. We'll take those twists. This time the right hip draws back in space. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Swing that back arm around. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Pause for a moment, then inhale, sweep it up. Last time, open arm twist to the right. Then inhale, sweep it up. Start to bend the standing leg and lunge those right toes all the way back for your crescent warrior. You're flat on the front foot, on the ball of the back foot. High on the ball of the back foot. Bend the back knee. Slightly tuck the tail and find a long spine. Good. And then take an inhale, grow long through the fingertips. Open arm twist to the left. Hold this first one here to plug the left hip back and send the right hip forward. And your next breath in sweeps the arm down and up. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, sweep it up to crescent. Exhale, open arm twist. Inhale, sweep it up. And exhale, find the twist. Gather palms. Elbow finds the outside of the left knee. You can drop that back knee if you need to. Good. Pulling the left hip back and down and lifting the right hip forward towards me and up. Good. 1 more inhale. And look down at that front foot. Stay in your twists. With control, step it to your twisted chair. Shifting the weight into your heels. Good. Next inhale, stand up, reach up, look up. Exhale, gather your palms and fold it in. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, plant the palm, step or jump back, chaturanga. Go through your flow. It's an exhale to lower. It's an inhale to offer up the heart any amount. And an exhale, downward dog. Good. Inhale, float the right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot through. Find your blocks, standing split. This time more weight goes off into the right hand. And you open up that left hip for half moon. You have a very soft bend in your front knee. Make sure your front toes stay tracking forward. They'll want to start the tilt at an angle. Everything is working. Good. Inhale. Then exhale, bring your left hand to your left hip. Start to bend deeply into your front knee and take it to a warrior two leg. And then reverse when you find it. Then exhale, easy twist, left palm down, right hand up. Belly button firms in and up away from the right thigh. Inhale. And then exhale, right hand to the inside of the right foot. Keep the right foot flat and the back leg active. Hug the right knee in towards your arm. And then find the equal and opposite pressure, the right arm out towards the knee. So you're hugging the knee in and adding that same resistance, pressing out. Pressing back through your left heel. You can keep your front foot flat or keep your front foot flat and you can find maybe your forearms to blocks or maybe your forearms to the mat or maybe you stay just where you are. One more full round of breath wherever you're at. Breathe it in and let it go. Bring yourself back up onto your palms. Tilt your right toes out off the mat. And then step your left toes up and find Malasana squat. Triceps are on the insides of the legs. Palms find prayer. Drop your wrists in line with your elbows to press a little bit of energy outward. Your tail drops down and you extend the crown of your head up. So try to get a long spine. You might need to widen your stance if you feel you can't find that shape here. Nice. And you're welcome to stay just where you're at or extend your right fingertips out in line with your right toes. And you can stay right here. Or inhale, reach that left hand up. And you're welcome to stay here. If you want to take it a little bit further, take that left pinky finger into the crease of the right hip. And you can stay here or keep the right arm in front of the right shin. Maybe you make that bind to clasp the hands at the right hip. Anywhere you want to stop, you stay. It's 2 more breaths. Fill it up. And empty. 1 more breath in. And breath out. Those of us in a bind, inhale, sweep the left arm up. Exhale, left tricep to the inside of the left arm and bring the hands to prayer. Just drop the hands, straighten out the legs, sway the hips side to side. And then here's your option for crow. Toe heel your feet together. Plant the palms shoulder distance apart. Split the knees off towards the armpits. Otherwise, you can just find down dog. You can take a flow or not. Some time to play around, keeping your gaze forward in crow. Your big toes aim to touch. Your heels aim towards your bottom. Good. Keep your chin forward. You got it. Just keep your chin forward. And then you can shoot the heels back for chaturanga. Inhale, offer up the heart. And we'll all meet in downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then inhale, float your left leg hip height. Exhale, step the foot through. Find the blocks at the top of the mat and find a standing split. Left toe stay tracking forward. Block underneath left hand. Find your right hip with your right hand and help yourself peel open for the half moon. Your toes are flexed out towards the brick wall. Nice. Breathe in and breathe out. One more inhale, reach up through your right hand. Bring your right hand to your right hip. Start to find warrior two legs, and when you touch down, reverse warrior. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands to the inside of the front foot. We'll take our twist after. I saw you had it back there. Stay flat on the front foot, active through the back heel. Keep your knee hugging in. Maybe that equal and opposite effort, pressing out. You can lower if you feel you'd like to. One more round of breath in. You stay as you exhale. And then start to make your way back onto your palms. Since I forgot the twist, if you'd like to keep your right palm down and sweep that left hand up, you can take that now. One more inhale in your twist if you went there. Exhale, bring the hand down to the inside of the front foot. Tilt your front toes out at a 45-degree angle and then step your back toes up for a squat. Good. So option here is to stay in the squat. Take your crow pose once again. Find boat or lie on your back. We will all meet on our back in just a few moments. Or any other shape. If you want to get upside down. If you're looking for gentleness, give yourself gentleness. If you're looking for strength, offer yourself strength. And within the next 3 breaths, make your way to your back. Just take your feet nice and wide on the mat and goalpost your arm. And drop both knees to the left and gaze over your right shoulder. And if you feel like you crunched your shoulders in on one side, you can lift them up and lay them square to the ceiling. And bring your gaze to center. The feet stay wide. Drop them knees to the left and gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Hugging the knees into the chest. If you have any neck or shoulder issues, I suggest you just find support of a block underneath your tail and find waterfall where your feet feel like they're just floating. And if you'd like to move in the shoulder stand with me, you keep your head straight up. Do not look side to side. Start to press your heels up to the sky and gather your hips in your hands. Good. And then start to bring your elbows even closer together, bringing your hips even higher. Your chin is tucked towards the chest. Do not look side to side. Then cross your right ankle over your left ankle. Flex your toes down towards your face. Press your left heel up into the sky. Lift your hips higher. Catch your hips higher. And then unravel the ankles. Cross your left ankle over your right ankle. Flex your toes down towards your face. Press the right heel up to the sky. Lift yourself higher. Catch yourself higher. Unravel the ankles. You can stay here or start to find the ground behind your mat with your toes for plow. And those toes can curl under and you work to straighten out the legs little by little. Or maybe you bend your knees and find your ears. Release your palms down to the mat. Use them as brakes as you slowly roll out of plow or any variation of it. And if you're in a supported waterfall, you can remove your block. And I'll give the option to take your blanket and place it lengthwise with your spine. If you'd like to find a heart opener for your final shape. So just the opposite direction that we started in. Your butt should still be on the mat. So just from the lower back up. And if you would like a mist of vetiver, wild orange, and coconut oil in your hands, leave them face up at your sides. And turn the palms down on the body, and I can skip over you. Rub the palms together. When you feel the mist, just float them above the face. Just very slowly start to reel your awareness back into this space, back into this moment. And just really be here with your next breath in, breath out. Just notice the body breathing itself. Bring the right arm above the head. Just roll off any props you may be using. Rest your head on your arm. Slowly help yourself back up to a seat. You can keep your eyes closed. Bring your hands to heart. And just recalling our intention of being grateful for the functionality of things despite their changes in appearances. Dropping down into that heart space as we end our practice. Drop our hands, palms down on our lap. Just gently open your eyes and gaze down at your hands. Just noticing their qualities, their shape. And gather hands at heart one last time. Knuckles up to the forehead, and together we share Namaste. Thank you all. Please let me know if you have questions, as always. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you later. You're welcome. I'm teaching. Bye, Sarah.